So that's it in a nutshell. Because I occasionally, it's not all the time, I hate people that, you do that all the time. It doesn't matter. It's your store's policy. Like, your store didn't opt into this shit for you to make customers, especially long-standing, fantastic customers like me, feel like shit over something that you opted into. That's it in a nutshell. In his little squirrely, puny fucking brain, he's thinking that because I get items free, again, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's this store's policy. It's not just your store's policy. It's every major store's policy here in Massachusetts. Any store that opts into it, a lot of them, Target, Walmart, you know, there's a lot of them that opt into it. You don't have to, but they do. I've noticed over the past decade that these employees, when something rings up wrong, they're supposed to fill out a form. They don't even do it. They are supposed to fill out a form saying that the item rang up wrong. A lot of them get smug and snide and whatnot. Like Joe would say, like, it's, you don't own the store, it's not coming out of your pocket, why are you behaving like this? I've had a lot of them big assholes. Not to this extent. They just get snippy with you. It's so sickening to me. I wish the goddamn policy did not exist. I mean that with every fiber of my being. You'd still get to have the item, you know, for the cost that it's listed on the sign, or when it moves up the incorrect price, because it's only fair. For the item free, I once talked to someone who said, yeah, you should have been in our state. Our state does more than give one item free. It gives like more than one item free. It does like something that I was astounded. But the fact is, if your bosses who are rich, who own these big corporation stores, want to opt into this, then you're not permitted to make customers feel like shit over it. And the reason they have at your discretion is not so you can make a customer you don't like just feel low and like, I'm just so disgusted. I don't ever want to step in the store again. I really don't. I am disgusted with how I was treated. These puny little pea-brained motherfuckers probably think, oh, I'm happy when I get an item for free, but it's just the opposite. I hate it. I hate when the fucking item rings up wrong. No one has to believe me, it's true. I'd rather it not ring up wrong, because if it rings up wrong, I'm going to say something. I'm not going to just sit back and be incorrectly charged and have all other customers be incorrectly charged. I'm going to say something. And I always say, you need to take the sign down, or I'm going to end up getting it for free, like a couple weeks later, whatever, which happened many years ago, and they got pissed at me. They didn't bother to take the sign, they didn't bother to change the sign, didn't bother to do anything. And I got the item free again, and they were pissed. Because you're not doing your job, and you're pissed at me, you know. And then I had somebody recently, it was some kind of manager or supervisor, whatnot. I said, are you going to take the sign down? We're not allowed to take the sign down. but we're going to fill out this form to get this situation fixed. I should have said, yeah, I probably did say you're doing your job. Most of them never fill out that form like they're supposed to. I can guarantee you, rich motherfuckers who own these major corporation supermarkets don't want you to alienate a fucking good customer like me over $4 fucking measly dollars. That's why years ago, whether or not they periodically had that damn thing in place. Sometimes I didn't even wind up getting it years and years ago before the pandemic if I had to return something bad, like bad meat or bad dairy or whatever. It wasn't very often. And you know, one time I knew it was, I didn't say anything though. I didn't want to say, am I supposed to get double your money back? Because it makes you feel like you're just trying to get away with something. But I actually brought the bad meat in. I didn't even go by the thing where they say you don't even have to bring it in. We're going to take you at your word. I don't like that. Just assume, take it into so you can see I'm not making it up. But the fact that years ago they were laid back and they would just take your stuff without a receipt if it was bad. They just trusted you. You called up and you said it, and they trusted you that you're telling the truth. They gave you the benefit of the doubt. That's what they did. Now, the people who could take and would take advantage of that, of course. Again, I'm not one of them, and it's not right for any store employee to just put a target on my forehead and like I must be trying to get away with shit always because I get free items once in a while. And then that manager's like, it's not your first incident with him. There's no other incident except the other day I got a free drink and it was him. That's not an incident. That's your store's fucking policy and I'm not doing anything wrong, you motherfucker. I don't want to step in your